Yeah.
Oh, all right. We started. We started. Okay. All right. Whatever we say in this podcast is a joke. Please don't take it personal. Period. Welcome to the Daytime Podcast. This is the feel-good hangout spot for you to come and listen to us talk about random stuff because we need attention.
Okay, wait a second.
I'm one of your hosts, Kayla. I'm really sorry about that. Joined by my beautiful, talented co-hosts, Donna and Elsie. How are you guys doing today?
I'm okay. I'm just like really stressed right now. Like nothing
why
is
are you
working
stressed?
right now.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah.
I
Okay.
can barely hear myself with this
It's a-
headphones.
Yeah, we're having a lot of technical issues
Technical
today.
difficulties. Tomorrow is Elsie's birthday.
A lot of technical issues.
Period.
Hello?
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Elsie.
Great. So, don't mind my surfer get up. It's Spirit Week. But we are.
I'm pretty sure like probably no one noticed it until you said it.
No, they kind of did. Well,
Yeah.
'cause, this is not what I normally wear. Anyways, sorry. So, would one of you like to get into today's topic? We don't have a guest today, as you can see. It's just the
Period.
three of us.
I feel like we since
Just
like the first
three of us. We can
And
make
taking
it if
out
we
the
try.
time,
Just the three of us. Okay, sorry.
But yeah, I feel like since like the first episode we haven't had like a just us.
Yeah.
I think so,
Mhm.
right? Which is
No,
always-
yeah, no.
I
This
think
is our
we've
first
had
episode.
we definitely had a lot of guests.
Yeah. And now we're
Yeah.
on our 8th episode.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Wait.
Yes.
That's
And today we're gonna talk about something that the three of us here we love, we enjoy, and that's probably the reason we exist, or at least that's probably the reason why I exist.
Period.
We're gonna talk about art.
Art.
dun dun dun.
My favorite topic.
I love art.
Love art. So we're getting into the topic of art, but we're going to have an icebreaker question, regardless of if we have a host or not. I mean, guest or not. Sorry. So our icebreaker question is: if the sky is the limit, then what is space?
You know, that's an interesting question.
That's a very interesting question.
I think the limit is in your head.
Mm-hmm.
The limit is only in your head, girl.
Better preach, Kanye. Come on, come on, Kanye. That was a very.
Who wants to be
Kanye
my Kim
answer.
Kardashian? Who wants to be my Kim Kardashian?
I just told you who I was. A god. So period.
Girl, I feel like every time that I open my mouth in one of these episodes, I ended up saying something that kind of was.
Yeah. Because you and Kanye are like this.
Yes, we were besties.
Let's not say that. Actually,
he's
let's
gonna
not.
Pay,
take
he's
that
gonna pay
back.
for my college. Shh, he's gonna pay for my college.
I'm gonna take that back immediately. If that is a very, I picked this question and then ended up like not knowing how to answer it. Like, I really
It's
don't
just
know.
like I feel like okay, if I go like really like, like start like theories and stuff like that, we will never gonna end, and I
Mhm.
probably will end up saying something really stupid. So I'm just gonna say the limit is in your mind. There's no limit. Period.
Period. There is no limit. There's.
Well, I don't think the sky is the limit though. I never heard anyone saying like, oh my god, the limit is the sky.
You never heard anybody say that?
No.
You've.
Mm.
Wow.
I think. Wait, what was the question?
If the sky is the limit, then what is space?
Okay, I haven't heard someone say that to me, like the sky's the limit, but I've had teachers like say, okay, like have used that, I guess, quote, and just like said it to us in order to get us like motivating and like showing us like there's always more out there. What was the question?
Mm.
If the sky is the limit, then what is space?
If the sky's the limit, then what is space?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hallelujah.
I think definitely what
Amen.
Donna was saying is like when saying the sky's the limit, that's like personally to you, like what are your
Luminous?
Luminous.
Luminous, period.
what are your
Lemonade.
limits? What are things
I
that
will eliminate.
Sorry. It's really sorry.
Sorry. I can, bro.
what are the challenge? What are things that are challenge you, and that like you need to push through in order to get to a certain goal? And there will be like an end point. I mean, I think in the last podcast or the podcast before, we talked about life. Like at some point, it's gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
But you can continue to do so much in that time, and space is like, so if the sky's the limit, then you should push yourself over that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in this metaphor, like going to space. In order
Right.
to reach space, you have to push yourself past that limit,
Mm-hmm.
and like get past those challenges, everything that goes on in life, and continue going till you
Mhm.
reach space or whatever and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she went so philosophic, and I went
I
really
was
like
gonna
Kanye.
say, I
like
love
I
talking to y'all
for
about
real,
these questions.
like she was like, no, like you gotta push yourself, and I was like, the limit is
Here
in
it
your
is.
head, bro. The
It's in
limit
your
is in your head.
Okay, so moving on into our topic. Like we said, we are talking about art. So our first question is, why is art important to you?
Oh my god, can
whoever
I
wants.
go first?
Yeah.
I feel like art is the medicine of life.
Mhm.
Like life could be like life is like everything.
Mhm.
But I feel like art is like what you use to like show, and as humans we always need somehow like to like show like how we think. We need to express ourselves. Like that's
Mhm.
like a natural thing. And I feel like art, it's like help us to show what we think, but in a different way,
Mhm.
in a more poetic way, in a
Mhm.
more iconic way. And I feel like art is definitely like the medicine of like life. Like
Mhm.
life could be really painful sometimes, and sometimes you just need like to express what you're trying to think. But certainly a lot of times words are not like really short to express what you feel.
Mhm.
So I mean, when you think about it, like art is always trying to show life in all aspects. Like it's always trying to show life. It's always showing life, like in some form of way.
Art
Right.
shows life.
Yeah, and
Art shows life.
once I heard this phrase saying like without like art wouldn't life wouldn't exist. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's so stupid! Like, what are you talking about?" But then when you think about it, you're like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but I'm not gonna say it because probably everyone will cancel me. Everyone will make fun of me. But like, I just think art, it's everything. I love art, and I exist because of art. And especially at this age, like as teenagers, we don't really realize, but we're really into like our own worlds, and like we're really into like who we are. So we are like in our own bubble, and we are like feeling these like emotions that are like really really strong, that I don't know, like talking to like other people, they're like, yeah, maybe that like it's gonna change, but like right now you're feeling like this like big and like things, and you're feeling a lot and you want to express it. So that's why like art could be like such a good way to express what you feel. And there's like, for example, like in Hollywood and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and stuff like that, you're always gonna see like how like they're always trying to like show teenagers and in like this like type of like art way and stuff like that. And I feel like that's such a cute and cool genre, because like we are like in a really weird time and space. Like everything is changing, who we are is like are changing. We're trying to like know what we are and like what's like our essence, and we're trying to find that in this moment. Give me a second. I can't, bro, because
The
she's like,
silence.
and I'm like, give me
I
a
wanna
second.
add
Like,
something right there. Okay, but sorry, I'll say it after.
and yeah, and I feel like, for example, like shows like, I don't know, like Euphoria, or like, you know, shows like that try to show who we are, like, but in a more like in a different way, and it could really like make you connect with it, and that's magic.
Her. Elsie.
Elsie.
I was just trying to write what I was gonna say, but now I forgot.
Oh.
Go.
Oh, you want me to? Oh.
Kayla's turn.
I think. Sorry. Art for me is.
Okay. Elsie,
Okay.
we had a little.
he had to pause for a second. But as I was saying, as I tie my shirt, I think art is for me a way to escape. Whether it is visual art or performing, it's a way for me to clear my head and let go of everything that has been going on. I don't know why it's taking me so long to tie this shirt, but we're gonna move past it. It's a way, yeah, it's a way for me to just like clear whatever I have going on, and especially on stage acting. I think something that our director teaches us a lot is to take our experiences, take our own personal things that have happened to us, and apply it. Okay, as Donna advertises my Starbucks cup.
Starbucks and you, please, like, you know.
What's I saying?
Someone please give me a pin drink. I need a pin drink right now.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
You were saying that's our director says.
Yeah. As our director says, we like take our personal experiences and apply them to the scene, and then let go and be present in the scene. And I think, wait,
Yes.
hold on.
No, I mean.
Jesus Christ.
Can I go? I kind of got my thoughts
Okay.
together now.
Great.
Okay. So I was trying to make a connection to what Donna was saying, where you say like, I don't know if it was a joke, but you said I exist because of art.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I exist because of my mama. But I get what you were saying in terms of like, art helps you exist and be in the present, especially because art is used not just for self-identification, but for people to tell history and events. So we learn things other than like from ourselves, our mental and physical health. Like we learn about the past and how other people were dealing with that during, their time. And so art can help us exist in our time and be present in being present with yourself. And so art can help you, like, you put everything into art. You can put like emotions, you can put your creativity, you can put like your knowledge, your smarts. I mean, people make art about math. They know a lot of math and they turn it into an art piece, and it's just crazy. Like, I go into museums, I'm like, wow, like I didn't know that. And it's just like, it also shows in a way who they are, because they might like be someone who loves mathematics. Like, it's just who they are. And so it helps us know about other people, and at the same time they're living in the present of who they are. And so like, if this person loved mathematics, like that's who they are, that's what they love to do, that's what they're doing, and we also get to see that.
I have now collected my thoughts, but we're gonna take a. Are we gonna take a break?
I
We're gonna
mean,
take a break.
I don't know.
We'll take a 2-second break.
We'll be back. We're back. Hi.
Can you move a little bit
So as I was saying, before I had difficulties speaking English, I was saying that art was a way for me to escape, and it calms me kind of, and
pretty
it
dope.
lets me let go of my whatever personal things that I have going on. I think especially performing on stage and acting, it's a way for me to not be myself sometimes. It kind of gives me a chance to escape myself for a second, and just be present in what I'm doing, because I think a lot of the times, like, we're so distracted by the personal things that we have going on that we don't get a chance to actually experience the beautiful things in life, such as art. And for me, partaking in art is a way for me to let go of that.
Yeah, and
So,
also
yeah.
like if you actually think about it, you never stop existing, and especially when, well, us, like we do like performance art, performer
Yep.
that
Yeah.
we do
Performing
that.
arts. Yeah.
We do that.
We do that.
We actually
Yeah.
do that.
We do that.
And yeah, it's like a way you can like escape yourself because, and not only that, I feel like especially performing arts, you, well, if you like actually look for the definition of performing, is taking a feeling or like taking an idea and make it over the top without any other type of like disclaimer, which I find amazing. So when you're performing, you kind of lose yourself to like show this idea. And the other day I was in my musical theater class. Kayla was there. and we're doing a musical theater showcase. Come, when is it? May 31st.
May 31st.
Fifth period.
Yes.
Come
Fifth period.
come watch it. And I was practicing my song, and I did it one time, and the director was like, "It's great, it sounds great, but like you just gotta be really present." And I was just like, "What? Like what? Like what do you mean being present?" He was just like, "Just be present. I know you can do it, and don't act like you don't know what it is because you know what it is. Just be present and live in the moment." And I start singing, and my song is about like a girl that like well, like the context of my song is like a girl that just had an abortion and then she has to go and perform in front of everyone. So it's a really heavy like song, and I start singing and I start being present, and I took like this idea of like who like the character that I was playing, and it got me to a point that I felt that my soul left my body. Like it was literally that. And there was a point that, and then like I start feeling like goosebumps, and then I start feeling like what is going on. And that's something that I guess like I have never felt before. And it was just like so incredibly like shocking. Like it was like it got to a point that like I felt like my like soul left my body, and I started like floating in some type of way. And it was amazing. After that, I remember like Akila was like, "Oh my god, you did so good," and I was like what? Like what? Like,
like I did?
Like what? Like I did? Like what's going on? And I feel like that's the beauty about art. Art can make you feel this way than other thing wouldn't.
I like that you use that example because I feel like I think actors a lot of the time are kind of like their job is kind of downplayed or like kind of like looked at as like, oh, it's like not really a real job. And it's like there's a lot that goes into
oh my
acting.
god,
there is a
you
lot.
don't know, like,
and like it's so it's nice that we get to experience it now that like now in high school, because like once we move on past that and pursue careers in acting, it's like we've got some experience, but there is it's a heavy duty.
yeah. And also like
process.
with perform arts, it's like really hard because you are dealing with emotions all the time, and you have to be able to like know how you feel in that moment, but also lose yourself to play something or a character or play an idea or show an idea. And that's incredibly difficult. The fact that just be present, it's incredibly difficult. Like if you're like, let's say you're singing a song about, I don't know, like pies. I don't know why I say pies, but let's say you're singing a song about pies, and you like, I don't like pies. I feel like I don't like pies, honestly. But if my character loves pie, I have to like.
Because why are you looking at me like that?
I swear, I'm not looking at you.
In
my peripheral,
Sorry.
I'm listening like I'm really into what you guys are saying.
Yeah. So yeah, you just gotta like trying to find a connection between what are you saying and who you are. So then what you're saying is truly true.
Can I just add on to like, I know you guys were talking about the industry. I think a lot of people know that it's a tough industry. Like acting is a tough industry to get into. and stay into actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But especially like if you're not in like oldest big famous actor, I feel like people obviously people don't know you as much, and sometimes people really don't care to, but it's like they don't see how much work goes into that. Even in high school, like even our shows, there's a lot that goes into it. And I know like we're not professional actors, we're not like in the big industries yet, but like still for me personally, just what I can handle now at almost 17 years old with all this work to do, like it's a lot.
17 tomorrow.
Period.
No, happy birthday to me. And then so I feel like a lot of people don't see that. Unless like they know like, oh my god, you're in the acting industry, like you're gonna be big, like you must be doing a lot.
I mean, and also like with art, you just gotta know a lot about yourself. You need to know yourself. Like also for acting, like if you don't know yourself, Miss Girl, you're gonna be lost. You and also like the other day, like I went to a workshop with Robin de Jesus, my bestie, Robin de Jesus, and he was saying like it's if you don't know yourself, it's really hard. Like you can lose who you are really easily. Not only because you're always showing an idea and you're always trying to like find like a connection between you and the character, so then what you're saying is true and that like audience is able to like believe what you're saying. Because the thing about theater is like the energy, it has a lot to do with like what you're gonna like do. Like if you feel like annoyed or you feel mad or you just don't want to be there, the audience is gonna notice. If you truly are into character and you're truly doing what you're doing, the audience is gonna notice. And it's something like that I guess like you cannot experience in like anywhere else. And if you lose yourself to you're never gonna stop being you, but it's really hard to like lose yourself. It's really easy to lose yourself if you don't know who you are.
I also want to say, I know we're not like a sports, we don't talk about sports a lot, but I also want to mention sports, like, fellow sports people. I know like the art industry and sports are like really like
I'm sorry.
separate a lot, but no, like for real, like I definitely see art in sports, especially. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I know photography itself as in art form, but like in sports, like someone could be really angry or like have a lot of emotion and be putting that emotion out onto the field.
Yeah, that's why like some people think that sports could be a form of art.
I think it is. Like,
I don't know. I'm not completely like agreeing with that, but I could see where you're going. Like I could see like why it could be like a form of art. I don't think it personally could be a form of art because I study a lot of like different ways of arts and I don't see like the connection. But it could be it could be in some way.
Anything you really do could be an art. Anything you master and like really like put time into and work at and you're passionate about, I think that can be an art.
It's literally what you were saying earlier, like art. What you were saying, like art is life or something. Life is art.
Life is art.
Literally
life
everything
is
is art. Like you put your feelings out onto that field. I mean, you could create a freaking I guess marching band is kind of. But like it doesn't have to be physical, but the emotions you put into an art piece is a form of art, and then the same thing could go for sports.
As long as like whatever you do. The other day I was reading something, I don't remember where, but like this person said like it is art if it makes you feel something. So if you are like seeing something, you're watching something, it makes you feel something, it's art.
Because it's creativity. You created yourself. Like these feelings are creating who you are, what you do.
Preach.
Period.
Preach.
I was gonna make a joke, but maybe don't.
And that's another thing that I love about being in theater is the fact that that it's a form of creativity and it's like something that it's one of the things I've always said this. It's one of my hobbies that I wouldn't mind turning into a career because I love it so much and I can't Like I can never get tired of it. Like
Yeah, and although like theater is probably like the type of art that like if the director tells you you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. There's also like a lot of ways that you can be like creative and like you can find your own way or like, and it's really like it's really cool.
Can I just
Yeah.
answer the last question real quick?
Mhm.
So like we would talk about if you could only choose to do one type of an art for the rest of your life, I would personally choose. So to our last question on like if you were to choose one type of art for the rest of your life, I would choose filming because I feel like like there's people on TikTok that like go out and just like reach to someone and they'll like film them or create like photo pieces and collage of what they filmed, do a photo shoot for them really. And then it's like they also get to experience not only like putting their self like their art form out there, but they get to see like the life of others and like experience like what their personality is, what their life has been, like what they've been going through.
Period.
Like that all together just puts.
Period. I'll choose performing arts.
I'll choose performing arts as well.
Thank you for watching us. Have a nice day and
Make sure to
please
follow
someone
us
buy me a pin
on
drink.
social
I need a
media
pin drink right
at O
now.
Radio, and also make sure to follow us on Instagram at Daytime.
Period.
And period.
Bye.
Bye.